Hello everyone, my name is Oluwatoyosi Christian, also known as Decrease Concepts, and I'll be talking about Pixellab, one of the most versatile mobile apps for buyers graphic designs. So whether you are starting for the very first time or you are someone who is looking to refresh his or her knowledge, I hope by the end of this video you know how to go around Pixellab. The very first thing you need to do before you start anything is to install your Pixellab, obviously. So what you do is head over to your Google Play Store because it is not available on iPhones, on iOS devices in general for now. So you head over to your Google Play Store, then you search for Pixellab. So you see this icon, Pixellab text on pictures. For some people, they might not see Pixellab. I think it varies it varies across these devices, but the icon is the same. So in my own case here, I have to update. So all you need to do is click on install. I will click on update, then we'll wait for it to update. After you've installed Pixellab on your phone, the next step to take is to open it right up and you'll be brought up to this page. This is where you get your canvas. Immediately you open the app, you'll be brought to this page. What you can see right here is what is called your canvas, and you will notice a tab beneath it where it is showing default theme and other style of canvas. So we are going to be using a plain canvas, which is the last one. When you scroll right to the right hand side, you will see a white canvas that has nothing on it. So you click on that, then you be instantly met with a blank canvas, no text on it, nothing, just a blank canvas. And this canvas here, we can go right ahead and resize it, or we can leave it just as it is. But right now we'll be resizing this canvas to fit the purpose of this tutorial. So if you want to resize, you go right ahead to the top right corner of the app where you see these three dots, and you click on the three dots. You see where it is showing image size. You click on image size, then you see options like aspect ratio, preset, width, height, and where you can adjust the values. Now under the width, we are changing it to 1080 by 1350. This is in pixels. When you work on Pixellab, you deal in pixels, or you can deal in inches, but pixels, if you know what you're doing, you can deal in inches, but pixels are the way to go using Pixellab. Just make your research online, maybe use calculator to calculate the dimensions you need in pixels, then input it here, then click OK. So once you click OK, you notice that the canvas has changed size, it has increased. So this size itself is Instagram portrait size. So this is what we are using. Then next up is going over to your text bar. Now you will notice under the project and the canvas part, you will see some tools here, some options down here. One of them is already painted, highlighted blue, because that is where I am at the moment. So beside this one, beside what is selected at the moment, that is this one that is showing A, this is what is known as your text tool, where you can pick your text. This is where you can get this is where you can type. This is the tool that you need to select so you can type and adjust your fonts, in short, this is everything where you can do everything that has to do with text in general. Now besides it is where you can pick shapes, draw your shapes, import images, import stickers and the likes. And right beside this toolbar, this tool is also something similar to the previous one, but this is where you can manipulate the color of the canvas, you can manipulate the transparency of the canvas, you can resize the aspect ratio here also, and also you can import images straight from your gallery using this place. Now the last tool on this toolbar is also known as effect tool. Here you can adjust the vignette, the noise, the stripes, brightness, contrast, everything that has to do with the canvas. You can also do this plus icon here with text underneath it. When you tap on this, you'll see a dialog box that shows up at the top right corner, sorry, the top left corner of the canvas, showing new text. To add text to add your text to this canvas, all you need to do is double tap on that dialog box and adjust what is there. So we can use worship night. For instance, we can use this. Now the moment you adjust it, an entire array of options just open up to you, where you see styles, edit, delete, copy, to the front, to the back, position, relative position, side, padding, color, texture, opacity, rotate, max, font, style, curve, background, align, spacing, line spacing, stroke, shadow, inner shadow, etc, etc. Now edits, just as the name suggests, all you do with edit, once you click on edit, it serves the same function as double tapping on the dialog box. Or you can also come to this pen tool at the top on this blue part of the app. You come to the pen tool here, you click on the pen, then you see the pen option. You can also click on that, so it also serves as edit also. So that is more a long journey, so we are trying to work smart, not hard here. And besides it is delete. Everybody knows what delete does to a design. Here you have copy. Once you click on copy, it automatically duplicates what you've selected. It duplicates it, it automatically copies it and pastes it back, not just copy. So that's one of the fascinating things about Pixellab, unlike other softwares where you have to either copy it then paste again. Then also you have to the front and to the back. Now to the front, just as it insinuates, it sends what you select to the topmost part of your topmost layer of your design, of your canvas, while to the back sends whatever you selected to the bottom part, to the bottom layer of your canvas. Whereas position also serves as nudging, like you are pushing something forward. So we can see what I mean by nudging. I will increase. You will notice where it is showing you move by 5px. This px means pixel, and you can adjust it by using minus or plus, or you can just directly drag the slider. So I'll be adjusting it to about 15, so we can see what the notch tool does. Once you have adjusted it how you want it to move, you can see this forward arrow, back arrow, up arrow, down arrow. All it means is once you push the forward arrow, it will move what you selected by 15 pixels. It will move it 15 pixels away from where it was to a new location, just like this. Then you can move it upward, downward, to the left, right, topmost, and top or down. Then once you are done, you can just click the check mark here. Relative position. Relative position is almost similar to the previous one I just talked about. Now, you will see a lot of options here. One, a horizontal arrow pointing to the left, a horizontal arrow pointing upward, downward, left, towards the right, and two horizontal arrows pointing towards themselves and two vertical arrows pointing towards themselves. Now, the one pointing, I think it's just easier for me to show you. The one pointing to the left is align left. The one pointing to the right is align right. The one pointing below is align down or align below, then align above. Then you have align to horizontal center, and you have align to vertical center. That's just the work of relative position. So if you are trying to keep a design at the center point of your design, all you need to do is use align to horizontal center and vertical center together, and you will get your true center of your design. Then the next one is size. Now you can use this on this dialog box. You can see a circle here where if you drag it, it expands and adjusts the size of your text. Or you can come down to this size option here. When you select it, you can easily see how you can adjust it. But this goes all the way to 218. But there are some times where maybe you feel maybe the text you are using can take more than 218. You have to adjust it manually. It won't change here, but it will still keep increasing, just like this. So that being said, then you have padding. What padding does is there are some fonts that you will use that will fall outside of the dialog box. They will just look as if they are cropped due to the dialog box. So what padding does is it adjusts the dialog box. So left padding will give more space from the left on the dialog box, while right padding will give more space from the right. So you can see the worship night clearly now. So I'll be resetting that. Then color. This is where you can select either your color or your gradient option. So you can come here, select color. If it is gradient you want, you can pick your gradient. A lot of gradients, there are a lot of presets here that you can go for. And if you want to create yours, you can easily click on the plus icon where you can just select yours. Now here you have plus, minus, left, right. Okay, you have here, you can just, if you want to change gradient, all you need to do is click on either of these two, and if you want a new one, you can just click on plus and you will be met with a new one. So if you want to reverse the gradient, maybe you want the darker part to be at the top most part, or do you want the darker part to be below, you can use this arrow that points in both directions. So it is a reverse tool. And these are also different presets of gradient. This is one, this is one. You can always play around with them to get your suitable style. Then also you can easily adjust your gradients. This slide, all these tools are here, so you can adjust how you want your gradients to come out. Then also it also goes the same way for color. You can select your color here. So you pick your color here. You can drag around this color wheel, pick your color, or you can come to this edit tool. If you have a color code, you can type it out here, this X code. Then once you are done, you can click OK. It will adjust it. So say for instance, I think F. Okay, that is a valid. Okay, sorry. F. Okay, yes, this is white. This is a white color code, and you will notice everything is set. But if I don't want that, I can easily come here. And also you have a color picker tool here. So if you have a background that you have imported and you want to pick, or you have a color palette that you've imported and you want to pick your color from that color palette, you can easily select the color picker tool. Then up where this white rounded square is, you will see your background there. Around this point, you see your background there. Then you can go ahead and select the color from the background. So that being that, you can also see your texture. There is always nothing under this texture unless you are using because there are some Pixellab modification and some apps that have been modded. They work just like Pixellab. In fact, they look like Pixellab, but they have more modifications to them. Then also here, opacity, you can adjust the opacity of your texts. Then you can also rotate. You have rotate tool. We have font, the major star of the show. When you click on fonts, you will be met with a lot of fonts that have been pre-installed on Pixellab. I personally don't use all this because they don't meet the standard of what I'm trying to achieve here. So I go ahead and install my own fonts. It's easy to install fonts is rather easy. Once you if you are using a Samsung device, I assume that you know that your phone can automatically extract fonts from zip files when you download them from sites that you get your fonts from. If otherwise, you have to get Z Archiver. It's also an app that you can get from Play Store. You install that and you can use that to extract your fonts into their respective folders. So I'll be removing one font and showing us how to install them back, and I'll be doing that for CS Bergamot. So to add your fonts back, you have two options. Either you click on this one that looks like a file, or you click on the other one that looks like a folder. If you click on this first one that looks like a file plus icon here, all it will do is add just one font. But for instance, you extract a folder and you want to import the entire folder into Pixellab. The best thing to do is just click the folder icon, then go to your download folder, because that is obviously where it will be. Then you can search for the font. It is here, CS Bergamot. Then I can click add directory. So you see that it has been added back. For some, it might not work this way, that it will just mean that you have to add it manually. So I apologize in advance for the stress you are going to face. Then here we can now pick our font choice. We have CS Bergamot. You can at the top bar, you can see that your text has been highlighted. So the more you can easily see how it will look before you click OK. Before you go ahead and click OK, you can see how your fonts will look like on the text you selected. So we can just go ahead and pick something. Okay, I will just search for a font, heading. Okay, so this is a trial font. It is not free. don't have access to the entire tools. So I'll be using this. Okay. Now, the font I selected is a sans serif font, and sans serif fonts, once you've selected your fonts, we can also progress to talk about the other things. Now under style, here is where you can add bold, you can italicize, you can underline, and you can clear all effects that you've added. So bold makes it slightly bold. I don't think this is adding anything because the font itself is bold. Then we have italicize, obviously you have underline. Then the last one that has a T, slant T, that has been slashed, is what you use to clear all effects on the text. So we click that and we are back. Then you have curve. Now curve will bend. If you go the opposite direction, it will bend it downwards, and if you go in the positive direction, it will bend it upwards. So you can also play around with that to get your achieved your desired flyer outcome. And also we have backgrounds. Now this background is just more or less like a outline, like you are highlighting your text. I don't know, if I have not seen anyone who use this, but it can also come in handy for certain designs that you want to do. And also you can adjust, you can always play around, adjust the padding and the likes. So it's just left to your creativity. I mean, your creativity has to be endless to work this kind of style here. So we are leaving that. Then you have your alignment. So I assume everyone watching this video can type, and they've used Microsoft Word or WPS or Google Docs at one point in time. So we can all explain what it means to align left, you align center, you align right, and you justify. But technically, since I've been using Pixellab, I've not dwelled on this part before, because it does not seem to do much for me. Then we have spacing. So I'll go ahead and reduce this size so I can show you something. Now when you click on spacing, you have letters, you have words. And letters, that's your W, your O, your R, your S, your H, I, P, then your N, I, G, H, T. Those are letters. Now words is just worship is a word, night is a word. Now if I click on spacing, like I said, you can use the spacing. If you click on minus, it reduces the spacing between the texts and it kind of squeezes them together. And if you increase it to the opposite side, it increases the space between each letters. That is for letters. Now the moment I switch over to word, you see the difference. It increases the space between each word that was typed out. So you can also play around that, you can fiddle with it till you get your desired result. So for this line spacing, I'll be adding something more to this. So I'll be adding come and be blessed. It will surely glorify. Okay, let's use it will surely be glorious. Okay, that is good. So when you click OK, Now there is already spacing between each text, but you can go out of your way. If you feel the spacing is too much and is making your design look weird, you can go ahead and reduce the spacing, or you can go ahead and increase the spacing. So this line spacing increases and reduces the spacing between each paragraph of a design. So I'll be resetting that and I'll be removing that. Then you have stroke. So I'll be using a colored stroke. When you click on stroke, you see an enabled button here. So you click on enabled, then you see immediately a stroke will be added. So it is always on 1. So you can go ahead and increase the stroke to what you want, and you can change the color. You can change the color. You can change it to a gradient style of color. You can just play around and I try to achieve what you are aiming for. Then the next one is shadow. So what shadow does is it lifts your text from the canvas or from the background. So it gives it that sense of a floating text. So if you click on enabled, you see the shadow, and you can adjust the opacity, you can adjust the blur radius, or you can leave the blur radius there. Then this offset just shows you the angle to which your shadow will fall. Now if I increase the offset X, it shifts the shadow to the right. If I increase offset Y, it shifts this shadow downwards. And if I turn it the other way, it just adjusts, it shifts it upward. So you can always play around your shadow. But one thing I advise while you are working with shadows is that you try to keep your opacity to a minimum. Don't let it be too obvious. Don't let your shadows be too obvious, and try to always keep it sharp. So I'll be returning this back to 0. Okay, let's just leave it 1 because I'll still cancel it. So that being said, then we have inner shadow. Inner shadow is similar to your first shadow. This normal shadow is outer shadow. This inner shadow affects the inner part of your flyer. So I'll be using white, I'll be using red so we can see the shadow very well. So the moment I switched on the shadow, you'll notice that the shadow is not outside, it is inside the text. So you can also use this kind of shadow to make your design look nice. If you don't want to use gradients, you can always use inner shadow to stylize your design. It will also work well. Then you have emboss. Emboss kind of makes your design 3D, and you can always adjust it. You can adjust the intensity, you can adjust the ambient light, hardness, everything. You can adjust it here. Then perspective. So to put perspective into a simple word, is just like the moment you click on perspective and you click on enable, you can see how it adjusts your flyer. So it kind of warps the text into to look normal, to look not normal, but to look different than it originally was. So you would have seen some certain flyers that just look really unique. So this is one of the few things they do. Then you have 3D rotate, where you can rotate. Then you have 3D text. So if you switch that on, you have a lot of things to play with. So yeah, you can always play around 3D shadow. This kind of shadow is different from the normal shadow. This shadow just shows beneath the text. Then you also have reflection. Reflection will, just like you are looking at yourself in a mirror or in a puddle of water, that's what reflection does. So you can always adjust and adjust till you get what you want. So that's it on text to